pressure coming without them having to blitz. That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Reagor will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Tua to try again on second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Hines now on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Allen's throw complete to Shakir. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Allen going to audible to a different look. They'll try the middle with Cook, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Touchdown! Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Allen off the play fake. That's to Cook out of the backfield. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Allen going to go on 4th down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A strong play from last year's 2nd-round pick, who didn't get a lot of carries as a rookie with the Bills, only 89. But he made the most of them, though. A 5.7-yard average, good enough to lead all running backs had he qualified. This is a young man who's proved he's worthy of a more featured role in the Buffalo offense.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Tua now on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Watkins in motion left. Tua to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tua going to try and throw for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
On first down, Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
In motion right is Watkins. On second down, Tua. He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This is 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Here's 2nd down. Allen. Here's Cook again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Allen. On the move to his left. This is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. Finding Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here's Tua.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Tua.
That is caught. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Here's Tua. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.